All of us in life have two choices to make. And we can either stop or keep going. We can either take the easy route or the harder route. But at the end of the day, we have two choices. And our brains are wired to keep us safe, to take an easier option, because it's the survival mode kicking in. For example, if you want to go for a run and you say, yeah, I'm going to go for a run today, there's a part of your brain that turns around to you and says, ah, man, let's just stay on the couch for just 5 more minutes. Yeah? That's your brain convincing you to take the option to give up over the option to keep going. So, in 2014, my son Jaden sadly lost his battle to a brain tumour. It was called a glioblastoma multiforme. It was a grade 4 high-grade tumour, and he could not have had it in the worst place possible. He had it on the brainstem, completely inoperable, and he was given 3 to 6 months to live, and he far exceeded that. He went further than the doctors ever said he could go. But the point of this is, we have that flexibility to make a choice. We can just say, nah, I can't do it, I'm not gonna do it today. And that'll be that. Jaden didn't have that choice. The choice was made for him. And he had to quite literally face it head on. His back was up against the wall, and he had to deal with it. And he had to just face the fear, face what was in front of him, and just try his hardest. And one thing I noticed, he always seemed to have a little bit of a smile on his face, no matter what part of the day it was. So, he never gave up. So what am I doing? I'm going to be wanting to put myself through a challenge of something very similar. By no means will it come close, but it will give me a good understanding of why we should keep going and never give up. So, I want to put myself in a position where I get to that point where I'm about to give up. I'm very much nearly there. A few miles into my run, and I get to that point where the brain is telling me I should just slow down and walk. I should just give up. And it's at that very moment, it's in those very moments that defines what kind of person you are, whether you're willing to keep going or not. I want to take my body to the point where I literally want to give up. But then I have a choice. I have that choice. Jaden didn't have a choice, and I'm going to have that same option. There's no choice but to keep going. Right. So I'm making that choice to push my body through something very, very difficult. So what is this difficult task? Why am I raising money? And what will I be doing? I'll be running 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. And believe you me, it's going to be tough. I am going to get to the point multiple times where I'm going to want to give up. But I'm just going to be thinking about that time when Jaden didn't have that choice to whether deal with it or not. He had to deal with it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to deal with it. So when I get to that point, and it will get to that point, when I want to give up, all I'm going to do is think about what Jaden had to do. Now let's keep going. There is no room to give up. It's gonna be so hard. It's gonna be so hard. But I'm gonna do it. So anything you can give. I don't care how much it is. I mean, even if you can't give anything, if you can just simply share this with a friend, with a family, that would be really appreciated. But if you can give, thank you so much. And thank you for anyone who shares it. Wish me luck.